Hello. Happy Friday night. Welcome. We're going to be doing cozy stream today. Got postponed from yesterday. But that's better because now it's Friday. We can chill. There's no stress. We got the whole weekend. It's gonna be great. Where's chat? Here we go. What's up? What's up? Welcome in. You can send emails to drilldojo@gmail.com. That's pretty much my business email. How's it going, Sensei? What up? Santi, welcome in. Good to see you guys. So I think what's cool about this stream is that we're going to be looking at who's doing well at the Nationals and what they're doing right. Next live, yeah, I think it's set for the 21st. I'll pull that up real quick. Next Thursday. And that's going to be a qualification stream. So this one's cozy. That next one's qualification. Octavio, welcome in. You're going to be like last on our list today. So I hope you're good to stay till like 9:30. What up, Damien? We're starting with you. So because you're going to be doing, we're starting with 5th place WDC group. Alex V, welcome in. Nava, good to see you. Man, you guys are, I need to stream at night more often because you guys are popping off in here. Do you guys have notifications set or just kind of checking YouTube at the right time? Either way, welcome in. It's great to have you. How's this first week of school, right? Everyone do their nice like first week of school. How's the when do you guys like start practicing? After school, I mean, like, have you guys like, is it like first week and like you're recruiting freshmen and practicing after school and that sort of thing, or do you guys have to wait till like Labor Day or something? You know, Nico, I don't know why we're sad, but I'm happy to see you. It's a little quiet. Let me see if I can pull up some music while we're chilling for people to come on in. What's up, Michael? Good kid never flags. After team tryouts or before performances? Okay. There's no more ARM team. That's really upsetting. Why do you think that is? Oh, yeah. I forget that, like, not everyone's excited about school. I miss school. I loved school. But I'm definitely an outlier there. Man, it's good to have you guys in. So, I mean, how many of you guys are going to the Nationals this year as a soloist or trying to win? WDC or Nationals? College in September. Yeah, dude, college is incredible. I hope you really enjoy your time. Yeah, long journey to Nationals ahead, but always so exciting. Yes. Yeah, recruitment cycle's super fun because you get to sit there and just show off, and the better you show off, the more people sign up. Like, it's immediate feedback, you know? Yeah, colleges start next week. Crazy times. I went to so I live in Orlando, and I went to the UCF library yesterday just to get some work done. And college hadn't started up yet, but it was like orientation week, so it was just like new high school freshmen walking around with their parents, and it's very cool. I love it. It's great like feeling and vibe. Like, college campuses just provide like a lot of hype. Trying to compete at WDC this year. I'd love to see it. What up, Slap? My favorite trick's gonna be like Andre's rolls. I like back rolls. They're just really addictive when you like get a good feel on them. Palm spins too. Anything that kind of like is low to no contact feels super good. Because like the super high aerials feels very cool, but it doesn't feel very good. Well, Bryson, I think you're coming up here on the solo. Yeah? So we're going to be looking at nationals. We're going to be looking at WDC. Well, let's talk WDC, right? So WDC this upcoming year, I don't foresee any changes, but now we have like more, let's say, time to kind of think about what this structure is going to be like, right? So we know that there's going to be the drill-in, where you're going to have to like go through the final qualifier into the main event into finals. There's restructuring discussions happening in the background about what qualifies, what doesn't. Octavio, you should be set to go for qualified. And we're kind of figuring out how deep we want the qualified list, how many people should be qualified, how many people need to go through final qualifier. Tons of little micro discussions going on about that. So hopefully we'll have some details coming up at the end of the year, but it's not entirely up to me what goes on and how it goes down. In fact, it's not up to me at all. So, but WDC group events coming back. So make sure you're setting up your teams. Make sure you're setting up to do that. Like if you've got 3 people or more, like we're really wanting to grow Group X. So it's the future. You want to be there. Yeah, teaching drill. Go back and coach for sure. Coaching is, I've been putting out feelers to schools around me to see if they're looking for coaches. I miss having a full-time school to work with. College online because it's West Virginia makes sense. Well, the Helix internals are already allowed. It's just they're like bladed and stuff. Like it's just not the Helix 2s. It's the heavier one. After sling certification, how long does it take to get the sling if it's maroon or higher? Santi, I put out an email on how long it takes. Give me up to 2 months. And I know that sounds like a while, but like sometimes I'm dealing with like back supply issues. So these are like not mass produced slings. Some of them are, some of them aren't. All of them have to get the badge on it, but like maroon sling is something that like we can't just order en masse. So I have to sew them. Sometimes it takes a long time for the material to come in. So it can take quite a while for the sling to be sewn, prepped, and like shipped out. But for this last live stream, they went out earlier this week, so they should start arriving probably today to like Monday. So if you're waiting on one from the past, it's on the way. But yeah, just it could take a lot longer than you might expect. It's not just like stream happens and then like they're ready to go. We're working toward that, but we'll see how far we, costs money, costs time. Drea, good to see you. Welcome in. We're going to be watching some drill videos. I've been thinking about you quite a bit. We need to, I just want to chat, catch up and figure out what you're thinking of right now. I've been watching YouTube videos on Dharma and stuff like that. So I think we could have a really good conversation here soon. Check if they should be set to submit black sling. Yeah, Alex, I think you're good to go. I'll do a quick look real quick. Yeah, Good Kid is just ridiculously good. And they don't copyright strike, so. Blue sling from March. Yep. Alex, you're good to submit. I'm removing the tenure from your name. And now it's just a regular qualification. The best way to learn a double BTB power stop is to drop it 100 times. And you got to understand that like how much it stings your hands is part of the process. It's going to sting. It's going to hurt. It's not a really comfy trick. And you just keep grinding it out. You're at a carnival with the kids, just pop in and say hi. Hey, Dan. It's good to see you. What up, Noob King? All right, Nico. Real. I'm glad you're with the kids, Dan. So we're gonna jump in. What up, Mac? Man, this is so awesome. I feel like we got a good, vibrant chat going on. you guys, so I'm going to pop up with the drill, and we're going to kind of take a look at the WDC group stage, right? Start thinking about what works, what didn't, and how you can make group stage happen. So anyone who's watching on the WDC side, you need 3 people or more. It's the same path, the same time limits. And this is what I want to grow. This is what the sport's been leading up to. And now that we've got the event back, I don't want to let it fall away again. All right. So I kind of dig the music. We're going to keep this super low. And we're going to start the video. I'll keep chat popped up. Let's see what we can do here. The best way to learn to flatten OTHs is to film yourself. Check the film, see if you're doing it right, and then kind of adjust without someone on the outside telling you. Nathan's, hey, so if you have a 10-year, can you submit the next sling, or you have to do the sling again? 10 years, yeah. So if you have tenure, you need to submit that sling again and get score above a 90. Devilback Ninja, very fun. All right, let's hit it. This is American Independence. So this is the group that I developed. I've kind of had it running in the background, kind of starting to kind of grow over the past. I spent like a year and a half now trying to script to music and everything. It's a lot of stuff. I want it to be a really big team. So when group stage was announced and kind of being put together back in March, I hit up Luke and I hit up Damien. And in about 2 months, we put this together, which if you guys can imagine, that's probably, like, it's not a great situation. So we did no detail work. We met probably a total of 5 times. I had a great time putting this together. But, you know, I'm happy with how it turned out, given what I know, but it didn't score so well. So let's take a look. I mean, there was all sorts of panic going on with uniforms. Yeah, the detail work is all sorts of off, but I had a really good time. Working with Damien and Luke is very fun. And I hope to be... love to make another routine this year. Where's my chat go? Yeah, Central Florida scene is growing quite a bit. Alex, have fun. Dude, my voice was so shot. There was like only one place where I could generate noise, and I had to find it in my throat. I definitely took that from Kelsey's report in. It just has a lot of work to do still. I have not put together a ton of progress, to be honest. So at some point it just needs to be hyper-focus. But life is life. Good sparks on that, though. Yeah, we probably could have used a few more months of practice. But I enjoyed this. I had a good time. Yes, I would love to. I feel like there's tons of opportunity for drill to kind of enter into the mainstream market. And one of them is that the America Pavilion at Epcot is like right there, ready for people to. I saw my face go wild there. It was just such a natural fitting. I just need to work on the sequencing quite a bit. Shout out to Damien, who burnt all of his energy in his solo and was about to pass out and still came out to make sure that this performance went well. Ooh, AbleGuard, send me an email, drilldojo@gmail.com. Would love to get a video together and try and get that together for like July 4th presentation next year. Well, actually, July 4th may not be the right day for that because I've got another project that might be coming out on July 4th, which hopefully that'll get announced before the end of the year. Veterans Day, Memorial Day, stuff like that, 100%. Please. That would be awesome. It'll be better than this. We spent a lot of our practices being like, we need 5 to compete and have the category, so we're going to do it. So not happy with it, but like I enjoyed it. So next move to University of North Georgia, Blue Ridge Rifles. Take chat, move it out here. So I like this, like it's just very sharp and crisp. I enjoy this. Oh, nice. Yeah, I've moved out to Altamont Springs, so they're still like right in that area. But this whole Orlando area is super nice. Sanford, Winter Springs, Altamont Springs, like, it's a great area. Yeah, I really enjoy that they're... First of all, they always show up. They always throw down. I really enjoy that. Their team stuff, very crisp. Sounds great. One of the drillers that was out in the Florida scene quite a bit just got over to the University of North Georgia, so I hope she does well. They got to work with Shock Platoon a little bit to find out what it takes to win. Yeah, I'm excited to see the Norwich show. I missed a whole bunch of this because I was running around in Daytona, so I basically saw everybody in like bits and pieces and snippets. Yeah, I want to send out some emails regarding, you know, fish drill team and AM stuff. But there's definitely so much opportunity for a lot of these college teams to come out to WDC. We're trying to go to Tulane this year to make sure that I get the word out that, hey, there's a group event now. Yeah, I enjoyed that. I always enjoyed that they bring their style and that their style has not kind of bent toward the community. You know, community has a very specific way. Like even their port kind of being backwards like that. It adds such a nice flair to it all. Good marching. Very cool. I enjoyed that. All right, that brings us to River City Drill and their foreman. And they went hyper super crazy River City Drill on this one. Yeah, I can see Blue Ridge is very like structured, a little rigid as a group. Essentially like contrasted with like River City Drill here.
Yep. Up. Down.
Just a lot more like visually happening.
Yes, sir.
Distilled in the heart of Bourbon Country, the Four Roses of River City Drill are reporting in and requesting permission to utilize your
Mariah's showmanship has grown so much over the years. It's very cool to see.
Thank you.
Keep crushing. Keep crushing.
Let's go, boys.
Yep. There you go. Nice and easy. Nice and easy.
Nice, boys.
Hit it.
Yeah.
They do a good job marching. They're not just kind of walking from place to place. It's very nice.
Yeah.
This is making me want to go out and chill.
Just like that. Just like that.
Hey Jackson, welcome in.
Nice and easy. Nice and easy.
Hey Nico. Yeah, a trash boat is a 540 TIC crossplane. I've got a video of it somewhere, but I really want to make a good video for the trick library entry, and you know, it takes one of those special days of practice to get it down.
Yep.
Well, that's a trash boat. I've hit it, I think, twice in my life. And I want to get it cataloged.
Throw it, Solomon. There you go, Solomon. Stay in it.
I've just never gotten good video of it. Cosmic Floridian, I mean, it's all coming later. It's coming later. Cosmic Floridian is the 720 Floridian. I've done it exactly once. That video is also kind of like at an angle, not slow-mo. Like, it was just like filming while I was practicing, right? So another one of those that I really want to get on a video looking nice.
Right here. Finish strong. Finish strong.
Yeah, Satan whips are really uncommon. Dan needs some training material on that. How do you guys, did you guys take a look at the port spin videos that are released this week? We're going to do port spin and then single spin, and then I think starting in September we're going to go kind of in order for the first 3 weeks, and then a wild card on the fourth week. I think the last week of every month will be like something that doesn't have an entry. The Whirly Gig is a 540 Rising Sun triple exit. Andres has a video of it. I've never done it, so I need to learn it so I can get it cataloged. Yeah, that was a fun watch.
Way to be.
Oh, right. So, Air Force Academy. Trash Boat was not a regular show reference. So I first did the trick in like 2013, maybe it was. I don't know, because it's like, I did it like 10 years ago at a drill competition when I was coaching Dixie Hollins High School. And I was like, it looks like trash. It's like, it's a trash boat. And so that's where the name, and we kind of, it stuck from there. But it never really went anywhere. So, but when I explained the trick, I always called it the trash boat just because like that first time I did it, I was like, it looks like trash. Maybe it was regular boat or a regular show reference at the time. This would have been like 2015, so maybe. So Air Force Academy drill team is so surreal from a specific place of my life. So in 2007, I went to the Air Force Academy Summer Seminar because I was interested in joining the Air Force Academy. And the fact that they didn't have a drill team at the time, they only had a saber team, was one of the reasons I decided not to go. And so it's very cool to see that they've got a really high-performing, high-quality drill team now. Because them not having one was such a big deal back in, you know, my high school life. I definitely really enjoy Air Force Academy's drill. The routine was very nice. I saw this one, I think, the most in person, especially because they had warm-ups and everything. Yeah, Mac, what did the what's the odds we can get the Naval Academy out for WDC this year? Fair enough. No follow-up questions. The Mac pill. That's funny. I remember going out to the Naval Academy to drill. When I was in the Air Force, or when I was in the Coast Guard, Honor Guard. That was a really fun day. That must have been like 7 years ago now. That's crazy.
Master Sergeant. Yeah. United States Air Force Academy Cadet Honor Guard.
Oh yeah, WDC being during college finals week has always been a bit of an issue.
Commence pass and review. Thank you, Master Sergeant.
I remember sitting in the stands with homework and test prep and studying material, watching drill, and then memorizing facts about psychology. It was always a high-stress week. That was nice. We all love that pass and review. Very funny. Yeah, that definitely, even the things like poking the guy in the middle with the bayonet, very Air Force Honor Guard.
Way to be.
But I think they're going to have to add a little bit of something because they got second place to these guys, the Norwich University Shock Platoon. So everyone in Norwich, go ahead and you can take over a chat real quick, whatever you want to spam. I won't stop it. So these guys won. These are the World Championship National Hall of Fame drill team, Norwich University Shock Platoon. They are always recruiting. And so if you're looking for a good university, give these guys a check. Yeah, Norwich. Look, all right. So I think the best pitch for Norwich has always been its people. People who leave Norwich are just built different. Like, the people in the drill community who've made the biggest impact tend to all be from Norwich University. People who graduated college and it's 20 years later and they're still vibrantly looking for ways to contribute to the drill scene, whether they're actively involved in it or not, like, they're all from Norwich. And they all want to give everything that they can. Like, if I need to call on somebody, like, because I have an idea or I need a little bit of help or I need to bounce something off someone, it's someone from Norwich I go to, like, all the time. So Norwich makes people, like, good people. Whatever their secret sauce is up there has never changed. Don't be scared by their high tuition. They have all sorts of opportunity to get scholarships and get funded, so heads up there. This routine is great. Like, it's flashy, it moves in the right way, like, you kind of don't know what's coming next. I really like this. Makes good noise, makes good visuals. Hello, Hunter. Welcome in. Yeah, I think the small box, the 6-span, like, performance, like, it required a decent amount of changes. And they definitely delivered. Like, it's very cool. You know, a lot of them went through the Drill Dojo. A lot of them got to, like, Maroon Sling qualification. And so it was kind of cool from where I was sitting, where I got to see in real time kind of the Shock Platoon kind of growing in skills and growing in ability. And for it to come together the way it did, like, you can tell, like, they put a ton of work for this. And the crazy part is that there was only a potential of the event happening back in, like, January, right? So they put this together in 3 months, and it kicks. It's very cool.
Master Sergeant. Thank you, Master Sergeant. Let's go, Frankie.
This was a nice touch. Very cool idea. Super neat. Very smart. That was cool. That's always nice to hear, like, coming out the box, like, on the video. Love it. All right. Well, that concludes the showcase of WDC. You know, first time we had it back since, I think, 2018 for the group stage. And I think if you're sitting here and you're the WDC side of things, it's time to start thinking about what you're going to put together for it. I want minimum 10 teams this year. That's the low end of the goal. What I really want is like 20 teams. And so, yeah, if you'd like to see WDC grow. So here's the thing about WDC. Let me put on some music while I do my spiel. So I think what's happening right now in the community is that you're seeing that in order to win, you got to stay in the community until you're like 22, 23, 24. Like, the growth of ability that happens after high school is now like catching up to the fact that like you can't just win right out the gate. And so people, you know, there's got to be a landing pad for people to stay in the community when they are just throwing triples and kind of at that like really good place for high school, but like, you know, you're competing against like Jackson Rainwater, who's like now been doing this for like 12 years, right? And so solo isn't exactly the best path to make sure that there's a community for drillers outside of high school. But group stage kind of is, right? So when we think about group stage and WDC, if you get some talented drillers who maybe they're not necessarily soloists, but they have some talent, right? And you consolidate them into a team. If 20 teams go up there with an average of 5 people per team, that's 100 people who are in the community and staying in the community that get to grow and develop into being coaches and everything, right? And it only takes up 20 time slots. 20 soloists gives you the same 20 time slots, but it's only 20 soloists, right? And so in terms of community building, like, I think that group stage needs to develop to make sure that everyone has a chance to be out there as world champion, right? So that's why I think it's so important that we have groups grow and develop and become a little bit more stable. All right. Cool. So now we're going to move into high school solos. So here's what I got for the scoring packet. I'll bring it up here. So here's something cool that I want to kind of point out. All right. So let's pull up, not the calendar, calculator. All right. So in a box of 4 judges, right? Each one of the scoring cards is going to have, what is it, 14 different, 12 different items? Let me actually pull that up. The Nationals, I think it's 12. Let me pull up a scoring card just to be sure. Oh, they just said it'll be mid-September. Let's just say that there's 12. So there are 48 boxes that you need to fill between 4 judges, right? That equates to like if every judge drops just 1 point. We're talking the difference between every judge. A judge thinks you scored a 27 and the next guy scored a 28. Your score is going to be 48 points different, right? And so when we look at like this category of points here, from 1075 to 1121, minus 1075, literally, we see the difference between first place, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and ninth place. Yeah, ninth place is less than 1 point per box. All right. So this is an incredibly tight window. And so as you're approaching the drill season, you're going to have to start clawing for 1 point at a time per box, right? So understand your scorecard, understand what is being scored where, and like realize how tight that margin is becoming and how many of those details you got to have right. So, all right, we're going to go in reverse order. We're just going to find what we can find. So I could not find Simon Prain's finals. But it probably because he dropped a couple times, would be my guess. So we're going to watch his prelims here. All right. So this is not his finals run. This is going to be his prelims. Now let's go. We'll see what time it is when we get through finals round stuff. All right, so this is Simon. From Leavenworth High School, which they've been definitely on the up and up in the last several years. That was cool. I'm a big fan of continuous 360s. I didn't know that. That's cool. That was neat. I see Drea. That was nice. Sometimes he's got really hard hands and sometimes he's got kind of soft hands. Like the rifle kind of always is like, hey, that's a hard hit, but like I feel like the sound doesn't quite hit the same way. It's definitely picking up the longer the routine goes on. But interesting. No, it was good. A lot of like really unique like flows in there. I really enjoyed a lot of the things that kind of felt like personality there. So not too shabby. All right, so we move on to Manuel Bercera. I don't know how to say your last name, but Manuel. This is the one where the sling comes off? Yeah? Do we have a better angle of this? Let's see. Ah, that looks cleaner. All right. Manuel. I saw the back half of this, and I remember it being pretty cool, so... I'm excited to see the full thing in context. Nice. Yeah, this is super crisp. That was strong. I like that a lot. Like the marching, the side steps, the, you know, kind of shuffling back and forth. I enjoyed that. Get a little slap aerial. Nice. Double house whip, not easy. Very good.
Nice.
Definitely looked like that was going to be like a lot higher than a double exit. Gotta say. All right, so this got 10-16. It got 100 points less than first. 105. That's nice. That's all super nice. Great stop, too. Yeah, I agree with the comments. Everyone's like, you're on fire. Just definitely crushing it the whole way. This might be prelims as well. Because I remember in finals that the sling came undone. Great angle, though. Very enjoyed. Very, very cool and enjoyed that. Let's see. Is this the one? Yeah, okay. So
Oh no.
I was like, that felt like it should be a lot closer to the pack. So I think what happened here. So we'll watch from, because I think it's crazy. I don't know if he dropped. I guess we'll watch again. We'll watch from this angle. So I want to see if he drops. All right, so that's prelims and then into finals. Destroyed prelims. Great speed, man. This has all the right elements of like feeling comfortable, like displaying the comfort without losing the fire. Okay. Drop on that.
Keep going, keep going.
Almost a second drop. Okay. And then the sling starts having issues at the OTHs. Which, very unfortunate time to have sling issues on your triple skips. That's nuts.
Oh no. Woo! Keep going, keep going.
Yeah, to keep rocking. Like, to know your sling is coming apart and still do 2 more triple skips afterwards. Like, come on. Yeah, victim of bad luck. For sure. Okay. So, that explains why the score kind of dips below the pack here. That looks very cool. All right. It's super cool. There's no penalty for rifle malfunctions unless a judge wants to, right? Some judges consider it part of your uniform. You know, when I do a little bit of grading, if I'm looking at your rifle and it looks super dirty, it's part of the uniform. So maybe someone might be like, hey, you came unprepared, right? It's just bad equipment, right? So I don't know. In most cases, no. Most cases, they're just looking for your bearing after that. All right, Bryson Rush. This one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10th place. We're into the top 10.
Technical Sergeant, I'm Expedition Soloist Bryson Rush, proudly representing Matter High School in the Peach State Driller.
So for Bryson, he was about 1.2 points per box on each judge away from winning, right? So tight competition. Basically, if all of the judges gave Octavio like 28s, then Bryson got 26 and 27s. So here you're looking for like details, right? So I got very frustrated in like a period of like 2012 to 2016 where I kept getting like 5th place, 6th place, 7th place. And all the sheets were like, you crushed it. You did amazing. And it's like, well, what do I do from here? Where do I go from here? You know? So it's very hard to give objective feedback at this point. So as the viewer, look for like, all right, what makes his drill lack whatever X factor they were looking for, right? And that's kind of like how to approach this, because it's going to be a different answer for everybody, because this is a good drill. It's a good, solid drill. But realistically, the difference between a 26 and a 28 is like almost too subtle for the human eye. It's almost too subtle for words. So like, go with your feeling. How does this make you feel?
Nice.
I always love a good Blake Jackson in the background.
Bryson Rush, proudly representing Matter High School in the Peach State Driller. Hi, he's from the Mission. Remember the pad. Technical Sergeant. 0011.
Come on, Bryson, get out of there. Finish strong.
Nice. Very good. No drops, no fumbles. Super solid. It was good. Yeah, it could go under impression. That's a good point, Mac. 7:20 a.m. Yeah. So is this your prelims? Man, I cannot find the finals round stuff. I think they could switch rifles, but I don't think Manuel had a rifle ready to go. This got 10th place. I think there's a period, there's a point of RNG in your scoring. Like, for instance, the petty officer that was doing Worlds this year, he had a specific note, which was he doesn't like when drillers make eye contact with him. If a driller is going to look in his direction, he wants them to look through him. And sometimes you get a lot of judges who don't consider this aspect at all, and they just like to be like feel involved, right? So if you've been planning a routine that involves interaction with the judges, then like you would be unlucky to get this judge who doesn't want to be perceived, right? So there's an aspect that is super RNG about like competitive theory. You're gonna get in the right like roughly 3 spaces. After that, it's who's judging, you know. Yeah. If you can, Bryson, Rush, great prelims. Everyone had great prelims. Nationals medals round. What would I look for here? Floor angle, 10th place. Okay, we'll do this one. Okay. Blake Jackson was the head judge over here for finals. Got it. I'll look for Blake Jackson head judge videos. Nice.
I'm exhibition soloist Bryson Rush, proudly representing Matter High School and the Peach State Driller. I respectfully request permission to utilize pad, sir. Thank you, sir.
Keep forgetting to pull chat up.
Go, Bryson.
Yeah.
Nice. After this, we've got Zach Schulstrom. It'll be Zach, then Lance, and then Samuel.
Yeah.
High school solo has grown just a crazy amount in the last 15 years.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like the side ninja varial.
I'm exhibition soloist Bryson Rush, proudly representing Matter High School and the Peach State Driller. I respectfully request permission to exit the pad, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, this was better than prelims, I felt. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how to pump from the 20... Again, you know, looking at 26s to 28s, right? Like... It's solid. You're going to have to find something that helps you stand out. I don't know. Let's take a look at Zach. All right, so this is just one guy up. Did I pull prelims again? This is definitely prelims because it's old guard guys. Zach Schulstrom finals. Drill nationals. Okay. Cool. So let's take a look at Zach. This is less than 25 points, like 17 points of difference. This is 2024. Oh my goodness. Okay. Thank you for pointing that out. Oh, a playlist. How nice. Is this gonna be accurate? Not complete. Good playlist though. Thanks for putting that together. All right, so we might just watch the 2025 prelims then. Unless anyone he fumbled a lot in medals. Yeah. I don't think he was super happy. I fumbled a lot in my run. All right. So we'll pull his prelims here. So it's not a 1-to-1, but I don't know. Zach's super talented, so it'll be good either way. We'll watch the one he's happy with.
Let's go, Zach! Quickly, some observers! Proudly representing Houston South High School! Floor state drill! Yeah! George Miller here. Drill sergeant!
Ready, carry out!
Thank you! Drill sergeant!
Alex, welcome back. Did you just film Black Sling? Just in and out 1 hour? Yeah, I like Zach a lot. I'm excited for him to kind of enter into the world's community.
Yeah!
Very nice.
Nice and sharp, Zach. Nice and sharp.
I got to talk with his parents out in Daytona too. They were really nice.
Yeah!
Very much enjoy the whole of what he and his family kind of bring. Very like comforting kind of feeling. They're very supportive of everything, you know.
Nice.
Very nice. Great flow.
Nice.
A lot of like micro adjustments on the feet. I think that's where like those 1.1.1 points come from.
Nice and clean.
If his finals round went similar, you know.
Yeah!
But like great rifle control. Like I think what makes Zach a great competitor is that his flow also exudes a lot of rifle control, right? I think a lot of people when they're flowing, it doesn't feel like there's control there, and Zach kind of makes that show.
George Miller here. Drill sergeant. Carry on. Thank you. Drill sergeant. Get out of there, Zach. Yeah!
It's very cool. Do we have a Lance video? We are only doing finals round today, so no Nathan video today. All right, I don't know if we're going to be able to find Lance Manning's 2025 anything. Anyone know if he's got a video online? Lance video on Instagram, okay. All right, I think we're going to skip it. So that's 2024, 2024. Yeah, all right, so we're going to have to skip it. Flow state. Let me see. I don't really do Instagram a ton. Let me see if I can even log in here. Yeah, I don't remember my login stuff. Yeah, okay. I can't get into Instagram right now. I don't remember what the password is. That's all right. Lance crushed it. He did great. All right, Sam. 2024. All right, here we go. 3 months ago, prelims. I guess we'll do prelims. I love that the climate's getting like people are consistently making finals round, which is super awesome. All right, well, we know we can find Jeremiah's medals. All right, cool. We got 2 comments. One, bro, was that you? If so, you cooked that for real. And the second is, was he one of the first to perform? He did super well. I'm surprised he didn't place. So, no, this is marked as medals round. Okay, let's do it. Okay, there's Blake. Good. All right, so this is 1,079 points, less than 50 away from winning. 42 points. All right, I'm going to turn off my face here. Just a heads up. Nice. Doing that in corners. Awesome. Bryson Maples, love to hear that. I hope there's not 13 people promising the same. Very solid. Good little push off. I like that a lot. When I judge, I write down trick names as they go. And I really love when I don't know what I would write down for a trick name. It's one of those. Love to hear that, Bryson. Definitely excited to see what this upcoming year is going to bring. Audio feels so distant on this video. Dude, it's always the juniors that come out and just absolutely destroy. I feel like it's like a 2-year cycle where it's like the juniors come out, absolutely crush it, then they become seniors and still crush it, and then they graduate, and the next year it's just juniors again. All right. Nice. Yeah, I mean, that was like super solid drill. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th place. So this year was impossible to judge. Like just absolutely impossible. Let's see if we can find victors. Yeah, Vondres is there in the background. There's Blake. Okay. This one's going to be a little quiet again. All right. Any hot takes in drill? Um, this is considered a hot take, I suppose, but if you got third place, you might as well claim it as a first. And what I mean by that, it's not like you can go out and say that you got first, but I think like there's a strong argument that like there's not a reasonable difference between first, second, and third to the extent to which has a meaningful metric. I think people place so much of their emotional weight on where they land specifically, but I think like judges are very good at getting into a range, but like the range is just that, and that, you know, I've seen scorecards where a person got third place from 3 judges and first place by a lot with 1 judge and then ended up winning. You know what I mean? So like, I don't know, 4 judges have enough personal preference that they can really significantly sway things as an individual judge, that like I think the range is good enough to feel that you are, you know, quote unquote capable of being the best, whether or not the scores ever actually like work in that favor. I don't know, it's a half-formed idea, but Nava, we are doing high school top 12, whoever made medals round. So after this, we're going to do Johnson, Vera, Ross, Argueta, and Martinez. That tape job complements the rifle really nicely. The white tape's in like just the right place. Very nice. Yeah, I think I don't want to say solved. That might not be the right word, but I think solo is solved to the extent of which like we're kind of reaching the apex of like there's a few more steps to go. I think we're going to see 720s and 900s and stuff, but I think there's also a lot of pushback because the time it takes to make those spins versus like the loss of precision. You're going to see pushback on kind of the escalation of spins and varials. And so from a big perspective, solo is relatively solved. And with the Drill Dojo kind of offering feedback and putting all my secrets and basically like community teachings out there, it's going to continue to be more solved. And so I think drill will require group in order to really showcase like the next expression of it. I don't know about highest aerial and high school routine, but I think several people will claim it's 7. I've never counted a video. Victor, that was great. Yeah, we're down to the nitty gritty, right? So Victor Garcia got a 1086. It's literally like on 3/4 of the boxes he tied for winning, and then there's just a small amount where the small variances, small gaps made all the difference. Let's see, from Mr. Monquilin Johnson. Does anyone know if he's got a video online? Great shot there. Okay, I'm not seeing it. All right, Cesar Vera. Fourth place, this finals. All right, so Caesar won Lone Star Championships 2023. So it's just crazy to see him, you know, continue to like develop since then. So this is fourth place. All the adults in City guys like had a kid this year. It's so wild. Like none of them could make it because they were all like having kids. Like it's ridiculous. But I think they're coming back for next year. I think they're coming back for group. So excited about that. I think 2016 was such a solid year across the board. 2015, 2016, there was so much like personality and so much differences in styles and everything. If you guys haven't checked it out, I released a video today. Every trick's going to start getting a third video. So it's going to be trick library and instructional and then a style guide. And the style guide is meant to address kind of how people are drilling all the same. And it's just mostly me rambling about ideas and kind of half-formed things that, you know, I think people ought to start thinking about. So even on these simpler tricks like port spin and stuff, like I do recommend everybody watch the style guide videos as they come out, because it's to answer like how do you elevate.
Let's go!
And it's really challenging at the lower levels. Single spin, port spin, those have been filmed and edited and everything. So really hard to be like, yeah, here's how the single spin can be different and better. But I still think that there's opportunities even that low on the totem pole.
Get out of there!
Yeah, actually ridiculous. We're talking 21-point difference between Caesar and Octavio, which is less than half of the boxes were a difference of one single point across all of the judges. Like, Caesar crushed it. Triple on-ice rolls are super fun. Once you can learn to like do infinity on-ice roll, it's like a really good time. So I got to see a little bit of Jeremiah's kind of live. I was peeking out. Really enjoyed what I saw of it. So Jeremiah Ross, it felt like he crushed everything. Nice glacier oil. Good snap and pop in the body.
Sir, please! Cadet Ross, 3.64, soloists drill. I humbly request permission to utilize your drill pad. Sir! Thank you, sir!
Yeah, Nathan, getting a full run of 10 black sling tricks that are going to get graded is really difficult. Very nice. So nice. There's a lot of really great small details in Jeremiah's drill that I enjoy watching. Really solid understanding of how the rifle is supposed to move too. Like, I can tell you're not muscling through this. And that all this kind of just falls just right because you understand how the rifle goes. Very good job. Nice. I like the little space that you create as that kind of moves around. Good varial. Very cool. Solid. Yeah, no, I really enjoyed this.
Sir, drill is complete. I request permission.
Crushed everything. 15-point difference. That is for every 3 boxes that he went box for box with Octavio. On the 4th one, he dropped 1 point per judge. That's such a tight margin. Oh, Alejandro Cerda Argueda. So we are doing Alejandro. Nice. Yeah, I agree. His iconic was very solid. I didn't know his name was Alejandro. I know him as Cerda. As does it seem everybody else. All right, 10 points away from first. We have Cerda. Yeah, no, Drea, it comes down to just these like smallest of details and smallest of margins. The cord flopping around definitely needs to be like pinned up. I love drill camp. I'm excited to go back next year for like the full week. Drill camp's such a good time. Nice. Ooh, very clean. I feel like that was supposed to go a lot longer. Nice hit. You can tell I think Blake liked that a lot. That was really close to the head. Yeah, the reporting cadence is very Texan. It's such a distinct style and cadence. Okay. All right. Oh, we found Monqualin. All right, so we're gonna bounce back because I couldn't find this before, for some reason. But we're gonna bounce back for Monqualin here. This is 5th place. Serta, I mean, great job. I think had a couple of those hits that kind of softened in a little bit, came in a little bit harder. You'd have been a little bit closer to 1121. All right, but bouncing backwards to Monqualin because it popped up in the recommended. And I apologize if I'm not saying it right. The A could be A or A. Yeah, I think that first impression, that starting with the uniform being super duper high, it makes a huge difference down scorecard. We're talking, again, if we're talking 1 point per box, well, that's the difference between 1st and 8th, you know? Nice. I mean, everyone's got quad flow varials now, you know? I think that's where things like Andres rolls and flow mechanics and the smaller details, I mean, especially if everyone's drilling like this, then this video's a little sped up. Probably not that much. Like 7% sped up, I mean, I guess. He is when he nails it, and then he doesn't nail everything, you know. So this is 5th, and it's 5th by, like, you know, 4 points to the next one. So, I mean, everything at the high school level is just so solidly crushing it now. I think, you know, we're looking at things like the rifle. You know, if you don't have a butt plate, then that hole in the back there looks kind of empty. It doesn't sound as nice, you know. The rifle stock, if it's dirty at all, like, it's going to act against you. Robert Zyko will never not be a beast at drill. That was solid. Yeah. I think it helped. It feels like it was sped up just a little bit because you can kind of tell like other people around, and that seems to be a common trend right now, is to just speed things up a bit. But you know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it wasn't, and he just crushes it. All right, Octavio, you still here with us? We're going to watch your winning solo. All right. If you're here, Octavio, would love to hear from you what kind of work went into your uniform prep, went into your sequencing prep, how much your rifle looks super clean, right? So how much went into the rifle prep? What does it take to win the event? Nathan, that's a terrible idea. I mean, the answer is yes, you can use the rifle, I suppose. It maybe depends on what's going on. But you want to use your... If you make finals, you want to use what you're comfy with. Octavio, what's the difference maker, man? Everyone came out here and crushed it, but you crushed it. You know? You got that extra point from everybody. What do you think did it?
Sir, representing the Chaminade Guard from Central Catholic High School in San Antonio, Texas.
Uniform
Zach
solid.
Martinez reports in the solo exhibition drill base. Respectfully
Rifles
request
clean.
permission to utilize your drill area, sir. Aye, aye, sir. Here we go, Tommy.
Good snap, good precision. Where you're looking with your eyes makes a big difference here. I like that a lot. Good burial. A lot of crispiness to it. Yeah, confidence, for sure, for sure. Like, there's no part of this routine that looks shaky. Octavio, do you have a moment? Can I pull you up on, like, Facebook Messenger and do a quick interview? Great, 540.
Sir, this concludes my routine. I respect
Yeah, having a lighter, like, rifle helps the judges, too.
your drill area, sir.
Cool, I'm gonna pull you up real
Thank
quick.
you, sir.
All right. We are going to... Let's see if we can get this going. Here. Octavia's going to give me a call in just a second here. He's in the car. Okay. All right. So that's exciting. I love being able to pull up a good interview here. All right. So if you're wondering what it takes to win, right? Octavio can do it. He's going to get that qualified spot for WDC. Like this intro part, like staring down like the whole time, like that's awesome. No movement. That's almost 10 seconds of just straight up like, you ready for me? You know? And then like no flinching. Yeah, very cool. All right. So let me make sure I get audio kind of going through everything all at once. Looks good on my end. How's it good? Is it good for you guys, chat? All right, so if you guys can hear me, Octavio, go ahead and say something.
Everyone, how y'all doing?
All right, so you're a little bit blurry, connection's a little bit off, but I think we're good to go, and they're able to hear you and everything. So, all right, first of all, congratulations on winning the Nationals this last year. As cadets are starting the school year, this season, like this week, right? What do they need to start preparing from day one in order to make it to your level?
As far as solo goes, I'd say create a set routine from the beginning. Repetition is really your friend here. You don't want to be changing up the routine a lot during the actual season. I believe I had my set routine by December, and that's what really helped me going forward, practicing. I practiced a lot, especially during the time I had at school. During my lunch break, I went out and practiced. After my team practice, I went out and practiced as much as really as I could, so that I had that repetition.
That's awesome. Yeah, how hard was it to stay focused through the school year, right? Between academics, other sports, other things going on. Um, I'm sure conflict came up where you had to choose drill or other things. So what kind of kept you motivated to keep choosing drill rather than some of these other things?
Um, yeah, there were a lot of things definitely obstructing me from practicing drill. I was the team commander, so I had to put most of my time into helping my cadets reach that level that they're supposed to for the school year, teaching them the routines. Um, I also focus a lot on my grades, of course, getting into college. But the main thing that I think drill was like my de-stressor. Um, I enjoy drill a lot, of course. So practicing my solo definitely brought me peace with everything that's going on. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's cool. So, I mean, it's really cool that you're able to maintain this feeling that drill is a de-stressor when it could also be such a huge source of stress between like nationals and finals and commanding, right? So, how do you define your relationship in such a way that allows it to remain something that takes away stress rather than adds on to it?
Just creativity. When your brain just creates new moves and creates new styles, um, it can bring a sense of joy, it can bring a sense of like just happiness. You know, you're doing really well on it, and you're preparing. You want to show everyone what you can do, and so that's really what my mindset was.
Cool. Yeah, let's talk about game day. So, as team commander, and just in the high school level, there's just 1,000 different events you're doing the day of. So,
Mhm.
what work went into making sure that your uniform was pristine, your rifle was pristine, like your routine was ready, and that you had the energy to go through it? Like, how do you maintain all of this through the entire event?
Definitely was a challenge, that's for sure. Um, I think I competed in 5 or 6 different events, including my solo as a team commander. Um, as far as my uniform goes, I had a set uniform for my solo. I had my I asked my army instructor if I could borrow another set of uniforms or class Bs so I can use specifically for my solo. And I set that aside, made sure it was prepped and ready to go. Um, yeah, that when it comes to rest, I try to get as much rest as I could. I took little naps when I could. I gave my team a little time, some time to nap, because I know we don't get enough sleep during Daytona, especially on the day of. Um, yeah.
Cool. Okay, so as you're constructing your routine, right? What are the aspects in your opinion, right? Because I love bringing up the boxes. Judges have 48 boxes to work with, so if you miss 1 point on each box, it's the difference between first and eighth place. What made it so that those judges gave you 29s and 30s rather than 28s and 29s? What was that X factor that you brought to the table to bring yourself over the pack?
I'd say definitely confidence played a big factor in it. I've been commanding since the end of my junior year, so I've kind of grown into that commanding presence. Um, yeah, it's definitely I feel more comfortable, especially with report in and reports out. Um, I feel comfortable, especially after a tiring routine, catching my breath, being able to project my voice as well as I did before.
Yeah. And then after putting in the thousands of hours it took to get there, what did it feel like when they called your name?
Well, I didn't believe it at first. I as soon as they called third or and second, I was like, oh, I don't think I got that. And so I kind of took my bray off. I was kind of sitting in my seat, and then when they called me, um, I had thought they'd gone on to um, the next phase because they said the shaman from the shaman guard. And so I was like, oh, okay, I guess we want something. So I went up there put my bray on, I ran up, and then I get the trophy, I shake Lieutenant Colonel Jackson's hand. I look to the right, and then I see the top 5 or the top 4, and I was like, "Holy moly! I just won this!" And that's when I really uh, understood that I actually won.
Yeah, like
It
the
was
moment
it was an
to hit.
amazing experience.
That's cool, man. All right, so it is August 15th of the next season. We're just getting started. What's the one thing that people like what's the last piece of advice you got for them? Like what do you want to say to the people who are wanting the title and are putting that effort starting this week to get there?
I think go for the big moves. Go for a lot of there's a lot of hesitation when it comes to trying new things because, of course, fear of getting injured, which is understandable. But you can't really get better if you don't want to cross that threshold and actually go for the moves. Another piece of advice, practice, practice, practice. You can't go out there, as much as people like to say people can wing it, you can't go out there and wing a solo. As much as it's only one person, it has to be structured. Yeah, get out there as much as possible. Find as many times as you can to go out there and practice your solo. Learn better tricks. There's a lot of unoriginality now. There's a lot of solos are starting to look the same.
Yeah.
So try different things. Try more creative things. And that's kind of when I asked you at drill camp a couple years ago, what can make my routine stand out for the next person? And so yeah, that's really all I got for them.
Awesome. Well, thank you for the interview. I really appreciate you giving the time. And you're going to Lone Star Championships 2 weeks?
Well, unfortunately, I'm not.
Okay.
I have fish orientation week at Texas A&M.
Awesome. Well, good luck there. Have fun there.
Thank you.
And I'll see you at WDC this year, all right?
All right. Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you. Take care. All right. You knew someone who could do harder tricks than you, and he winged his solo, and then he got outperformed. I mean, that's exactly it. Is that you need 100%. Like you need to have a set routine. You need to go in there, know what you're doing. It's a lot of work, man. It's a ton of work. Sorry, trying to get my camera set up again. Here, perfect. All right. So what I'm going to do now, I want to put on a little bit of music. This playlist has 7 minutes left on it, 6.5. All right. So we're going to finish listening to this Good Kid EP. And as it's playing, we're just going to chat. So like, what do you guys want to know? What do you guys want to talk about? We got the national champion in chat right now. I can offer a little bit of input. We got several prominent drill community members here. Yo, bring fish out next year so that Norwich can do their grudge match. But yeah, in the next 6 minutes, what do you guys want to talk about? What do you guys want to know? Or we can just sit here and boo fish for the rest of the stream. Totally up to you guys. All right, yeah, you gotta look sharp first, right? I think that shines through when we're looking at Octavio's routine here, right? It's sharp first, and it's difficult second. But it definitely like panned out, right? Like when you look at his routine and Jeremiah's, like I think maybe Jeremiah does a little bit more, but Octavio, like I don't know, they very much crushes it, right? I think the light rifle, like there's a lot of choices here that made a big difference, right? The light rifle, being able to see that, not only can you as the driller see that in the ceiling, but like the judges can see it too, right? Alex, how much does it cost to get renting hotels in Daytona? So, Rough estimate on hotels is like 80 to 100 bucks a night to rent a hotel room. But here's the thing about Daytona. It's about as expensive as you need it to be. So to compete, you got to throw down 100 bucks in the competition fee. And then after that, it's just a matter of like, how much are you willing to split with people, right? Are you driving down 4 people in a car? Great, pitching 25 bucks for gas. You're getting 2 beds in a hotel and you're putting 4 people in them. Great, you're paying 25 bucks a night there, right? And so the whole experience can be, I've seen it for as little as like $250 for the whole weekend. Not a comfortable time, not a great time, but definitely doable, right? Nathan, who is my top 5 favorite drillers? Well, we're going to put Robbie Zyko right at number 1. If Robbie Zyko has no fans, then I don't exist. I'm going to put Colin Morgan up there in my top 5. I don't know what order. Man, who are my, like, can't miss? Let me think about that. There are a lot of people who are like really, really up there. I'm trying to think of like can't miss drillers though, right? So like regardless of winning or not, who do I just want to see what they do? I'm always curious what Naraya does. I always feel like he's got some like excellent showmanship stuff. Oh, DJ Smith is in my top 5. I don't know. I'm gonna leave the last slot just open, just kind of in general. Probably like Andres. I think Andres always does some like weird, new eccentric concept, so I'll put Andres in there. No specific order except Zyko at the top. Any tip on the Andres 3 back rolls? So just figure it out. If you can balance it, you keep it going. So it's all about balance. All right, we'll watch Nathan while we're waiting. Chatting. I saw it, Mac. $40, not bad. Are you getting it? Not your solo, as in like you don't want us to watch it? What do you want us to watch? Or are you just saying like, oh no, it's me? Alright. It's not a penalty to use your head, Alex. That's how you do it. You have to use your head to kind of nudge the extra momentum out of it. I mean, as long as it's not obvious. You gotta like kind of chin it and not like rail your head against it. Hey, I don't like watching my drill either. I feel you. You got a whirly gig? I need to catch up. All right, we will finish up with Nathan's video, and then we're gonna head on out. By the way, DJ, right over here. which I think is super funny. But yeah, guys, thanks for a great stream. I had a really good time looking over, kind of catching up what I missed during the nationals. Because I was running around like crazy. So it's very cool. I mean, the community is growing extraordinarily fast. So make sure if you're graduating this year, go find a local team to coach. I think that goes such a long way to become a coach and a role model for people. And yeah. Have a great start of the season. Work hard. Put the extra effort not just into your drill, but like this is more than just a drill competition, right? Because that's why we get into a uniform and that's why we prep it and have it ready. Like there's so much more aspects to it. So how you handle stress in the middle of the routine? You don't do that in the middle of the routine. You handle stress before the routine. And what I mean by that is not like while you're standing off the pad, but it's like if you do 100 shows for your friends and family of your drill routine, you will just stop feeling nervous. And so when you get out there for Daytona, it's your 101st time doing it for an audience. You just won't be nervous, right? Caesar, yeah, we got yours already. We're closing out stream here. You did great, man. I would also say, Cartoony Diamond, that if you do start freaking out in the middle of the routine, you have to like forcefully close your brain off. If you think about not dropping, you're going to drop. Every single time I've ever dropped, it comes shortly after a reminder not to drop or a relief that I've crossed the difficult parts of my routine, so now I don't have to think about dropping. But the act of thinking about not dropping in the first place causes a lot of drops. So always kind of shut your brain down and clear it out for it. That's what I would say. But guys, thank you so much. I had a great time. I'll see you next week for the qualification stream. Good luck to anyone who's got a qualification video in. And we'll do more of these. We'll do like routine reviews instead of just cozy watch parties. We'll start doing routine reviews. So I'm going to figure out the details on that. I should have a lot more time this year to do so. And yeah, if you can, go out and drill. Now's the time. All right, thanks for coming in, guys.